Okay, this is a residual problem. I'm not sure if I'm going to really do A and B. We're definitely going to do A, and we'll see where B takes us here. So it says consider the line y equals 1.8x plus 0.7. You know what? We could graph this by hand, but let's go ahead and use GeoGebra. So I'll bring that in here. Okay, so now here's our graph of the 1.8x plus 0.7. A was to find a point whose residual to respect to this line is -1. So we just want any point. How many points are there with a residual of -1? Infinite. We could pick a lot of them. Okay, so what do you think the easiest way to do this would be as far as picking a point? Tom?
Using the y-axis.
Is that what you're going to say too,
Yeah,
Alex?
1.7.
Yeah, so if I look at this point right here, maybe the easiest point is I don't even have to worry about, if I look at the y-intercept here, I don't have to worry about doing really any computation. That is 0.7. So now if I want a residual of -1, a point with a residual of -1, where do I go from that 0.7? Do I go up 1 or down 1? Down 1, right, because I want the point to be negative residual. The point has to be below the line. So I'm just going to go down 1.
Wouldn't it be 0, -0.3%?
Exactly. So that's down 1. And that new point will be 0, comma, -0.3. Subtract the -1. So B, it says describe the configuration of points whose residuals are -1 with respect to this line. So the idea is if I took all the points that have a residual of -1, what would those points look like? Mitchell?
Wouldn't they be parallel, just one below?
Yeah, so if I thought about maybe this point here, and I'm just going to sketch it, that's close to -1, -1. If I just drop that down, a residual of -1, that drops it down by 1. Same here and so on. If I do that, I would just get that's not the best parallel line, but I would have a parallel line where anytime I went vertical, that distance would be 1. That's the idea of residuals.